Kid Cabello, can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Mary Shusgreen.
Mary Shusgreen? All right, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Can you please tell us what made you want to organize this event?
Well, I was very moved by the courage of the people at Standing Rock. I was very moved by the accounts from people we heard coming back. I live in Elgin, Illinois. We had a couple of rallies there for this. And then I got a notice from 350.org saying that November 15th was a National Day of Action and asking people to organize events. So I talked to my friends, and then I went ahead and posted this event for today. And we got, the responses dribbled in at first. By this morning, I had 700 RSVPs with people coming from all over, because this is so important.
These are the guys right here.
This brings together the environmental issues and the racism issues because of the racist attitude of the Dakota Access Pipeline people thinking that the Native American lives don't matter. But it's also about the power of the ruling class, the 1%. If you've seen that graph with all of the money interests that are behind this pipeline, it's all the biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds, the same people who caused the 2008 economic crash. They are invested in this pipeline. They don't care what happens to the Sioux. They don't care what happens to all of us. What they care about is getting their money back. And that makes me very angry.
All right, well, then let me ask you this. What do you want to say to the political establishment in Washington, D.C. That are right now basically sitting on their hands, not doing anything? What do you want to say to the elected officials in Washington, D.C.?
That they need to turn over power to ordinary people who are much wiser than they are. The establishment of both parties is so connected to big money that they are really disqualified from making any good decisions. They care about big money. They don't care about the lives of ordinary people. They don't care about something as precious as water. This is fracked oil coming through this pipeline, which means that it's wasting voluminous amounts of water just in the fracking process. That's before there are any leaks or spills. So our values are upside down.
Donald Trump will now is now the president-elect of the United States. What do you want to say to his potential administration that will be coming into office in January? What do you want to say to the new president?
Well, it appears to me when Donald Trump says that climate change is a hoax, that he knows better, because he's putting money into building protective seawalls around his golf courses. As I understand it, in Ireland and in Scotland and even in Florida. So he knows sea levels are rising. He knows that climate change is real. But it's politically expedient for him to appeal to big money, to appeal to his base. And we're calling him on his hypocrisy and his cynicism and saying it's time to acknowledge the reality of the climate crisis, and it's time to do something about it, because if he doesn't, the whole human race is in trouble.
All right. Now, what are your final thoughts? What do you want to say to all the protesters here?
Thank everybody for coming. You give me hope. You give me joy. It's been a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. All right. This is Kid Cabello, co-founder of Veracity In Defiance. I want to thank all the viewers and subscribers who will be sharing this video online. Please share. We need to stand with the water protectors. It's very important. We need water to live. Peace. Stay woke.